Imagine this. You verify your identity. Place your finger on the scanner and press just one button. Within a second, your vote is recorded. But where does it actually go? Who stores it? Can anyone see it? Or even change it? The truth is, your vote doesn't simply disappear inside a machine. It begins a carefully designed journey that most people never get to see. Today, we're going to follow that journey from the exact moment you press the button, all the way to the final election result. And by the end of this video, you'll realize that the story of your vote is far more fascinating than you ever imagined. So, let's begin. The moment you step inside the polling station, everything is already following a carefully planned process. Before anyone can vote, their identity is verified according to the election procedure. Only after the required formalities are completed is the voting process enabled for the next voter. Until that moment, the voting unit simply waits. Now it's your turn. You stand in front of the machine. In front of you are the names and symbols of the candidates. You take a deep breath, make your decision, and press one button. A short beep is heard. It lasts less than a second. But inside the voting system, something much bigger has just happened. Your vote has officially started its journey. Most people imagine that the vote immediately travels to a server or is sent somewhere through the internet. But that's not how the system is designed. The signal generated by your button press stays inside the voting system itself. It isn't uploaded online. It isn't transmitted through Wi-Fi. It doesn't use Bluetooth or a mobile network. Instead, the different parts of the voting system perform their own specific tasks. Almost instantly, another unit becomes active for just a few seconds. A small paper slip appears behind a transparent window. It displays the candidate information related to your selection. You quickly verify what is shown. Then, without anyone touching it, the slip automatically drops into a sealed compartment, where it remains safely stored. The polling station is now empty. The last voter has already left. But for the voting machines, the most important part of their journey is still ahead. Before anything else, official procedures are completed to formally close the voting process. Once that happens, no additional votes can be recorded. The machine has finished its job for polling day. But now, it contains the recorded choices of every voter who used it. That's why the next stage is all about protection. The different components of the voting system are prepared according to the prescribed election procedures. After that, they are transported to a highly secured storage location, often called a strong room. This isn't an ordinary storage room. It's where voting machines remain until counting day. Imagine hundreds, sometimes even thousands, of voting machines waiting together in one secure location. Inside every single one are the recorded decisions of hundreds of voters. Outside, people are discussing predictions. News channels are making forecasts. Social media is full of debates. But inside that secured room, everything remains completely silent. The machines simply wait. Then, counting day finally arrives. The waiting is over. The voting machines are brought to the counting center, where the next phase begins. But even now, the result doesn't appear the moment a machine is placed on the table. The counting process follows an established procedure. The control unit plays a central role at this stage. It contains the recorded vote totals from polling day. When the authorized result process begins, the recorded totals are displayed. What you now see as numbers actually represents the decisions made by hundreds of individual voters. One vote becomes hundreds. Hundreds become thousands. And together, they form the final election result. But there's another important part of this story: the paper verification system.